Now, this is a very common thing, friction, because most of the objects in machinery, in daily life, we are pushing, we are pulling, we are moving the objects. So friction is a very common phenomenon in our daily life. So how to deal with friction? Well, let's see through some examples. So I'm sharing this chapter. There are 3 good examples in this. Let's discuss those. So this is example 5.7. This example says, determine the maximum acceleration of the train in which a box lying on its floor will remain stationary, given that the coefficient of static friction between the box and the train's floor is 0.15. This is example 5.7. Say this is the floor. This is the floor of the train compartment on which there is a box. This box is lying on the floor. So this train is accelerating, say in this direction. Acceleration of the train is A. So this acceleration is basically pulling this box also, because it is lying on the floor and it is in direct contact with the floor. In such a condition, if m is the mass of this box, there is an equal and opposite force. There is an equal and opposite force that's called pseudo force must be acting on this box. The force, this mass into this acceleration is acting on this box, which is trying to slide it in the backward direction. So whenever the train is accelerating, there is always a tendency of the object that it falls back. And the force which is acting on it, it directly depends upon the acceleration of the train itself. So if train is accelerating with an acceleration of A, there is an equal and opposite force acting on this box that is equal to this mass into acceleration. But this box is not sliding. Though a force is acting on the box is not sliding. Means what is stopping the box? What is resisting the motion of the box? There is a friction which is acting in this direction, this force of friction. Tendency of this box is to slide backward, but box is not sliding, means it is stopped by some force. That force is in the forward direction. So this force is in the forward direction. So this box will remain stationary. This box will remain stationary till these two forces are in equilibrium. This box will remain stationary till these two forces are in equilibrium. If this force, which is due to the acceleration of the train, if this force exceeds the force of friction, then the box will start sliding in the backward direction. ट्रेन की एक्सेलरेशन बढ़ती जा रही है, जिसकी वजह से ये ज़ूडो फोर्स भी पीछे की तरफ बढ़ता जा रहा है। जब ये वाला फोर्स इस फोर्स ऑफ फ्रिक्शन से ज्यादा हो जाएगा, तो ये वाला फोर्स इस बॉक्स को पीछे खींच लेगा, तब दिस बॉक्स विल स्टार्ट स्लाइडिंग। ठीक है, मींस जब तक एम में ये वाला फोर्स ऑफ स्टैटिक फ्रिक्शन से कम है, तब तक ये स्टेशनरी है। ठीक है, तो कह रहा है फॉर व्हाट एक्सीलरेशन, for what maximum acceleration the box will start sliding in the backward direction. So condition है whenever this mass into acceleration becomes more than equal to f, this mass into acceleration becomes more than equal to f, the box will start sliding in the backward direction. तो इसको आप कैसे लिखेंगे? We know that f is equal to mu times normal reaction इसका वेट नीचे है mg, नॉर्मल रिएक्शन ऊपर की तरफ है दैट इज n, और ये दोनों इक्विलिब्रियम में, इसलिए हम इसको लिख सकते हैं mu into mg. So we substitute this here. Mass into acceleration should be greater than equal to mu times mg. m से m कट गया, तो एक्सीलरेशन कितना होना चाहिए? एक्सीलरेशन should be more than mu times g. What is mu? Mu is given to us 0.15, and g we can take approximately 10 meters per second square. So A should be more than 0.15 into 10, or this is 1.5 meter per second square. तो जब ट्रेन की एक्सीलरेशन 1.5 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर से आगे जाएगी, बढ़ेगी, ज्यादा होगी, तभी ये क्या होगा? बॉक्स पीछे स्लाइड होना शुरू हो जाएगा।
एक्सक्यूज मी
वरना
सर।
ये, हाँ बेटा।
सर आपकी स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही, मतलब जो अभी आपने क्वेश्चन शेयर करा था वो नहीं दिख रहा।
अच्छा, ओके। देखो बेटा, read this question carefully. 5.7.